I was hired to tutor a billionaire's daughter for summer. I left with a deed to my dream home. When the sleek black car pulled up to my apartment building, I almost canceled me, a broke grad student with $143,000 in student loans, heading to a literal mansion to teach literature to a 16-year-old whose father owned half of Seattle. The imposter synonym was suffocating. "Miss Walker, the Brunsons are expecting you," the driver said, holding the door like I belonged inside. I'd been hired through an elite tutoring agency. Almost $85 per HR seemed miraculous compared to my Bristol wages. The assignment: help Sophia Remsen, disinterested banking heiress, develop a genuine appreciation for classic literature before her junior year at Switzerland's most exclusive boarding school. I expected a spoiled teenager. Instead, I met a quiet girl with curious eyes who admitted she actually loved reading, but struggled with her father's expectations of perfect academic performance. "My last tutor made me memorize Spark Notes," she confided during our first session. "Dad fired him when I couldn't answer specific questions at some dinner party." After 3 sessions at their mansion, Mrs. Remsen casually mentioned they were leaving for their summer home in Santorini for 6 weeks. "We'd like you to continue Sophia's lessons there," she said. "Not really a question. We'll cover all expenses, of course, plus your regular rate." 2 days later, I had my first passport and was flying first class to Greece. I had my own guest house with an infinity pool overlooking the Mediterranean. My work schedule was 3 hours each morning, leaving afternoons and evenings free. "You should experience the island," Mr. Remsen insisted, handing me a black credit card. "How will you teach my daughter about the world if you don't see it yourself?" Soon I was sailing, taking cooking classes, and exploring ancient ruins, all while feeling dizzy with guilt about charging it to their card. "Don't be ridiculous," Mrs. Remsen laughed when I tried to return the card. "It's educational besides. The monthly limit is only $25,000. Only by week 4, something shifted. During our discussions of Jane Austen and Toni Morrison, Sophia began sharing her own writing on the remarkable, honest stories about growing up in extreme wealth while feeling completely unseen. "No one's ever actually read my work before," she admitted. One evening, Mr. Remsen invited me to join them for dinner. After the chef served dessert, he asked conversationally, "Tell me, Miss Walker, why are you renting that awful studio apartment near campus?" I nearly choked. "Huge loans don't leave much for housing, sir." He nodded thoughtfully. "And your career goal is to become a professor, correct? To inspire young minds?" "Yes, eventually after I finished my critique." The next morning, Sophia was unusually excited about our lesson. "Dad wants to show you something after we finish," she grinned. When we wrapped up, his assistant appeared with a folder. "Mr. Remsen had to take a call but asked me to give you this." Inside was a deed to a small but beautiful house near my university. My name was on it. There was also a note: "Consider this an investment in education. Sophia has shown more academic growth with you than with any overpriced school. We retain too much empty real estate for tax purposes anyway. The property taxes are covered for 10 years, no strings attached." I sat there, paper shaking in my hands. This house would have taken me 25 years to afford on an academic salary. "Did you know about this?" I asked Sophia. She smiled. "I might have mentioned that professors should be able to afford to live near campus, and that you are the first teacher who made me want to learn instead of just perform." That night, Mrs. Remsen found me crying on the terrace, overwhelmed by a generosity I couldn't comprehend. "You look troubled," she said, sitting beside me. "I can't accept a house," I whispered. "It's too much." She looked genuinely confused. "Is it not suitable? It's perfect, but then it's settled." She patted my hand. "Besides, it's bite-off," says Robert from his accountant's nagging, "and Sophia will need a reliable mentor through college." I returned home with a deed, no more rental payments, and a standing invitation to join them next summer in Tokyo. The strangest part in their world, this life-changing gift was simply a convenient business expense. In mine, it meant everything.